The judge asked how I remembered years of abuse so clearly. I told her the truth. Forgetting was never allowed in our house. In our house, silence was safer than mistakes. First thing you learn when you grow up under rules that don't make sense. You stop trying to understand why and focus only on how not to get caught. My parents didn't care about grades. They didn't care about friends. They didn't care if we were happy. They cared about perfection. Specifically, perfect memory. My father believed memory was the only thing that separated important people from everyone else. He said it constantly, like scripture. People remember, losers forget. He worked a boring job, hated it, and blamed his life on the fact that no one had trained his brain when he was young. So when I was 7, he started training ours. Every morning before school, my brother Eli and I had drills. Homework, not reading. Lists, endless lists. Phone numbers of relatives we'd never met. License plates of cars on our street. Random strings of numbers he wrote on index cards. If we hesitated, he tapped the table once. That sound meant you're about to regret this. By age 9, we weren't allowed to write anything down unless explicitly told to. Notes were crutches. If we forgot something, it wasn't an accident, it was a failure. Mom supported all of it. She didn't invent the rules, but she enforced them with quiet precision. She'd stand in the doorway during drills, arms crossed, watching our faces for hesitation. If Eli cried, she'd say, "Crying wastes oxygen your brain needs." We learned not to cry. By 10, the rules expanded. We had to memorize entire books, then recite them backward, then answer questions out of order. Dad said it was to build flexibility. What it really built was fear, because the punishments weren't always predictable. Sometimes forgetting meant no dinner. Sometimes it meant standing in the hallway for hours. Sometimes it meant Dad getting very calm. Which was worse? Calm meant he was disappointed. Disappointment meant lectures that lasted until midnight while you stood perfectly still because moving was disrespectful. At school, teachers called me gifted. They didn't know I slept 4 hours a night because my brain never shut off. They didn't know I rehearsed lists in my head instead of dreaming. Eli was younger than me by 2 years, and he cracked first. He started stuttering during drills. Dad hated that. Your mouth is faster than your brain.
Full story in channel link below.